Hey, okay, everybody, good morning. We are making some French toast, and we're going to call it Competition of Pepperidge Farm Cinnamon Swirl French toast made with that. And this French toast is going to be made from a challah loaf from the Rockland Bakery. So we're going to test it out, and we're going to use our Warlocks and Witches recipe, which consists of cinnamon and a little Crown Royale. So that should be interesting. So let's put some milk in here. That's good. A little more milk. Toil and trouble, boil and bubble. We're running low on hazelnut coffee. And now to give a certain sense of power to it, we're going to add some World War II eggs. Right on Stalingrad. From the big gun Gustav, right on Crimea, Sevastopol fortress. Only took 7 shots to take it out. That's pretty impressive. They only used the gun like 2 or 3 times. I don't know, it's kind of a waste to make something that big and they barely used it. But at least they got it to work a little bit. All right, now, one of these breads has an advantage because it has, whatchamacallit, it's got cinnamon swirl in it. So we're going to have to put cinnamon in the batter because otherwise we're not going to have a French toast-like effect. So we got this giant thing here. Body. I don't want to come out of here. Oh, there we go. That's a goodly amount. Now let's see if we can get that swirled up. All right. Definitely good. All righty, let's get that cinnamon swirl in there. Get our own cinnamon going. Now, we will raise the heat a little bit. And let's just see what else we need to get out of the fridge. No, I don't need anything else. No, maybe not. Okay, raise the heat here. Let's do them in different pans. Oh, I didn't put the Crown Royale in there. Crown Royale. Oh yeah. That's going to add an autumn magic as we cast a spell. Toil and trouble, boil and bubble. Make this French toast out of oil and rubble. All right, now mix that little Crown Royale magic juice in there. Magic wake up juice. All right, now this is on slow medium. This is on too high. Down to medium. We've got to drop in a slice. Drop in a slice. Sweet butter the pan. Right, lower the heat. heat. Right now, what is our best tool to scoop this out? Not that. This is going to be our best tool. You know why? It's going to allow us to support the bread after it's soaked, and yet let all this extra liquid drip out. Nice. However, that's not the ideal spatula. We're going to have to use the less than ideal spatula, which is that one. But okay, we can do that. But I do think one of the things we're going to need is a big dish. Nice. This pan is not hot, so we can put it up there. Could use the old wood spatula. Give it a few more seconds. See, it's got some cinnamon. It's got a lot of cinnamon. No. It smells heavenly. So this has got the Pepperidge Farm bread, the cinnamon swirl. It says there's delicious cinnamon in every slice. Okay, well, we're here, and we flip one. Nice. The second flip on this one. Oh, some little guy outside smells food. Oh, it isn't any bear. Now, I wonder if you're really supposed to toast these first. You know what? Let's try that. Let's toast these and then make French toast out of it. We'll come back for those. Might be something to that. Oh, getting perfect. Wow. I'm telling you, this looks like French toast. Today it actually looks like I know what I'm doing. I re-oiled this pan and this one. Cleaned that one, but didn't re-oil it yet. Give it a little bit longer. This one I think is done. I want it to get saturated. Just wet. That's another trick. I saturated the first two. It's almost like an egg custard pie there. Nice. Nice deep golden. I think she's ready. Oh, we gotta taste the separateness of them, right? So I got two in there that are cubic challah bread. So nice. Two there, and when that bread is, we'll lower this heat since nothing's in there. Last swallows of hazelnut coffee. And you see the pan's starting to heat up. Gotta reduce heat. Ah. Lightly toasted. Perfect. Why? Ow, ow, ooh, ooh, ah. We want to see if French toasting makes a difference. Now this would be a third category. Got just as soggy. I'm gonna have to scoop them out together. Gee, did toasting actually make it soggier? Look, there's a spot that didn't get any. Can't have that. Alrighty, now this thing is probably done. Yep. Now you could see which ones are the cinnamon swirl because they're smaller. And this one's bigger. Let's spread out. So, I think we got the gist of how that's going to look and work. And I don't think these are cooking anywhere near as fast. I just put these in. I guess we don't have to make all this French toast. Well, no, I got some left. So, I think this is the older bread. So, already getting a little stiff. I'm not going to eat these all today, of course, but it gives me quickie breakfast for the rest of the week. I'll get rid of this last slice. I could get my hand out of there. These were toasted. Didn't seem to have any effect in terms of making them stiffer. Well, there's still more stuff in here. We'll do this end piece. Ooh, eggshell. Didn't even think there was one in there, but I caught it. Take that down a notch. It's on low. I'm gonna put it in there. A few more seconds in that one. This one we're going to raise heat. Extremis. I think this one's all right. That looks pretty. All right, so I think we're good. We'll jump now to the setting this up with some berries, powdered sugar. We'll do a taste test. All right, we shall return.